Spectrolite ore and rainbow crystals are some of the insane items that you guys are going to be seeing in today's video. Hey, what's going on guys? I am JAKRS and welcome back to another Fortnite video on the channel, and in today's Save the World video, I've got a huge information video for you guys because we're going to be talking about everything that you need to know about the next zone and all of the items possible that's going to be coming with it in Fortnite Save the World. Now, before we jump straight into looking at every single different item and the possible new zone and its theme that's coming after Twine Peaks very soon, which I'm pretty sure Epic Games are working on as I make this video, make sure to go and check out my social media pages at JAKRSYT on Instagram, Twitter and Twitch, which will both be linked in the description of today's video, and a method of which you can enter my friend code giveaway for the Founders Pack of Fortnite Save the World. So if you don't have Fortnite Save the World already, or know a friend that doesn't have it and you want to play with him or her, then you can let them know to enter either yourself or them in the description of today's video with a Gleam link, which has a few possible entries, and you can also be in with the chance of winning a few different weapons, because every time I make a video on this channel, I randomly pick a few comments and invite random people, which doesn't get featured in the videos, but behind the scenes I'll make sure that I invite at least 2 people after every video before I go to sleep. So make sure to comment down below "I want free gun" as well as your PSN or Epic friend's name in the comment section down below, and make sure to also support the channel and the videos because I love to give back to my subscribers. So yeah, make sure to either drop a like on today's video and also turn on my notifications to be first to my videos for when I upload and I go live on YouTube, because I like to stream quite regularly on my channel. A huge shout out goes to TC Thief on Twitch and also Rage Brothers on YouTube. I'll have him linked in the description, all over the description, so make sure to go check out both his YouTube channel and his Twitch, where he streams Fortnite very regularly, and he's part of a streaming group where they have little roles where they switch over, which I think is really awesome, and he does some awesome entertaining streams, so make sure to go check him out on YouTube and Twitch. Now, his poor friend had his inventory wiped, and his friend, after getting stacks and stacks of these items, decided to give him some of them, which is, I think, a really generous thing to do. And then he hit me up and said that he had them, and I asked him if he still had them, and he said yeah. So he actually gave them to me. I only just wanted to make a video on what they looked like, but he gave them to me and said you can keep them, which is very generous of him, so I thank you very much, TC Thief / Rage Bros, for providing me with the different items for today's video. Now, one more thing before we start today's video is that I'm really sorry for the audio editing issues in yesterday or 2 days ago's video. I was just editing over that and I didn't realize that there was like a little buzzing noise a few times in a video, I think at 2 minutes and 4 minutes. I'm very sorry for that, and anybody that was wearing headphones and got affected by that noise, I'm really sorry, and it won't happen in any of my future videos. Now, with that out of the way, let's hop into the new awesome zone and also all of the other items in Fortnite Save the World that we can take a look at right now before the zone even comes out. So right now, of course, on Save the World, you guys know that we've got Stonewood, Plankerton, we've got Canny Valley and also Twine Peaks. But then after this, Epic Games are of course working on some more zones because they haven't completed the game yet. There's people that have completed the whole of Twine Peaks, which is the 4th zone already, and gone way over level 100. So there's definitely room for adding to the game, and they're definitely going to be dropping a new zone very soon. With different zones, as you guys know, comes different crafting materials and items that you can use to improve your weapons after evolving them. And to craft up a different weapon, to craft, say, a Nocturno, it would cost you, if it's level 82, it would cost you some sturdy mechanical parts, some active power cells, some different crafting materials like that. And for this new zone, we're going to have a range of different items that I'm going to be talking about in today's video. So all of these items are tier 6, which means they're 6-star on the evolution. So when you go from either having an obsidian or shadow shard weapon, after evolving that, it will take you to the next stage, which is Spectrolite ore evolution. Now, the first item I'm going to be talking to you guys about in today's video is the Spectrolite ore. Now, this item looks absolutely insane, quite similar to the Malachite ore, which we currently get in Plankerton, but it looks nothing like obsidian or the crystals. And there is also a crystal which will be coming in this new zone, which I'll talk about after the ore. So we have this Spectrolite ore, and before I go into more depth about any of these items, the way that people managed to get their hands on it before the zone was even released, you guys might be thinking you should only be able to like mine for the ore in different different mines in the zone. So how do you even have your hands on this item? Well, for some time now, this item has actually been released because there was some errors with people that were in Twine Peaks with their inventories getting wiped, and so to say sorry, Epic Games replaced everything that was in their inventory, but then they also dropped in some new items into their inventory, which was stacks and stacks full of these new items, because they knew as soon as they dropped this new zone, they're going to be useful for them. So unlike the modded weapons that we took a look at in some of my past videos, such as the Nature Nocturno and the Water Gravedigger, which were insanely modded weapons which people got legitly by the Epic Games developers giving them to players, this one was actually one that they wanted to be in the game and didn't add by mistake. Now we know for sure that these attach to the next zone of Fortnite Save the World because they're tier 6 and currently we're on tier 5, so it makes sense for it to only be in the next zone. Now we have no confirmation date yet, but I'm pretty sure as soon as this event ends we might be getting some news on when this new zone is going to be added, because I'm pretty sure a load of high level players are waiting for this new zone to be dropped. Now Spectrolite ore is one of the 2 different ores that you can get on this new zone, and the other one are called rainbow crystals. It was leaked recently that these new crystals were going to be called moon glow crystals, but it's now 100% confirmed that they're rainbow crystals, as players have started getting these rainbow crystals in game. The mineral powder, which is an upgrade from the last mineral powder, which I think is called oxidized mineral powder in Twine Peaks, then upgrades to a shield potion looking mineral powder, very similar from the Battle Royale side, which is a blue potion that's inside of a bottle, and this one is of course as well a tier 6 crafting ingredient, and can be found by destroying some rocks. So once again, you just mine some rocks in this new zone just like you would in any other zone, and you'll get this mineral powder, which looks pretty insane and pretty familiar from the Battle Royale side if you do play it. The next crafting ingredient is the Spectral Twine, and now this one's really cool because it looks quite different from all the other twines. It looks pretty damn upgraded because all the other ones like have sort of weaknesses to them. They look like they're not really going to hold anything too much, but in this new zone, this Spectral Twine looks like it's going to be able to give a lot of hit points to all of the new things you craft, and most likely you're going to be using this Spectral Twine for the upgraded traps that you create. Now the last item that we have are the Vindertech mechanical parts. Now this is really odd because the rainbow crystals and also the Vindertech mechanical parts are really different from all of the other spectral themed items in this new zone. So you'd expect it to be sort of out of the ordinary for the Vindertech mechanical parts, which Vindertech, we've seen the word recently from the old updates from the Vindertech llama and also the Vindertech weapons and swords that were added quite close to the beginning of Fortnite Save the World. So it's pretty cool that they're bringing this word back in for some mechanical parts, which honestly do look really sick. They've got some clockwork that go on the mechanical part, and yeah, hopefully if I reach this zone, then I'll be using all of these different crafting ingredients to make some insanely powered weapons, and hopefully when this new zone drops, I'll be able to make some videos on what it looks like and what the home base area looks like and stuff like that, and how hard the missions are. So hopefully if I grind the game hard enough and I level up using my leveling up fast guide, which will be in the links in the description of today's video, you guys can check out if you want to level up fast to get to this zone before it gets released, then yeah, I will be working so hard to be able to get to this area so I can show you guys some gameplay of it. Now I just want to lastly talk about some of these items, and I feel like very soon when this new zone comes out, you're going to be able to get it from Twine Peaks if you're in the high end of Twine Peaks. So the transition from Twine Peaks into this new spectral themed zone, you're going to be able to pick up these different items as soon as it drops, even if you're not in the new zone. I feel like because right now you can get obsidian ore if you're in the high end of Canny Valley or the low end of Twine Peaks. So now that we've got all of the items out the way, let's have a little discussion and talk about the new zone. Now they repeated the word spectral, and I actually googled the other day what the word spectral means because I didn't have a clue what it meant, and it actually means ghastly, ghostly and spooky. So yeah, this new zone, maybe it's going to be a ghost town, I don't know, and it's very certain that when you actually go into your missions, from like say Stonewood to Plankerton and Plankerton to Canny Valley. The different missions that you go into have a different sort of themed area and zone. So I feel like this one's going to be sort of gloomy and dark. And it's going to be like a ghost town in my opinion, because the word, when you Google it, comes up with something that's ghastly, ghostly, scary. So that gives you the type of idea that this is going to be a sort of dark themed world. But they've added a ton of things to Twine Peaks, such as the new lava pit and stuff like that. I didn't actually even know till recently that they had a lava pit in Twine Peaks. So maybe in this new zone they'll add a different theme, maybe an ice lake or something like that, that adds a new personality to leveling up and gives you a whole reason of wanting to get to this new zone instead of just being in your current one. So yeah, hopefully they add an awesome new zone which looks insane, and I hope that we get more information on this sooner to the date that it gets released, and I'll make sure to make videos on it as soon as I get the information for it. But thank you guys all for watching. I'll catch all of you guys in the next one. If you've got this far in today's video, then make sure to comment Spectrolite 100 in the comment section down below. Make sure to check out my social medias at JAKRS, and as I mentioned at the start of today's video, get involved in some giveaways, because I'll be starting some giveaways up on the channel very regularly, and there's also a friend code giveaway in the description that you guys can check out and enter if you haven't already. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and if you have, then make sure to turn on post notifications to stay active on my channel. And if you've enjoyed today's video, support it, and yeah, I'll catch all of you guys in the next one, so peace out until next time.